Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm here with my babies. Here's Paloma. It's December 2nd. It's Vlogmas day 2. It has been a beautiful day. Yes, okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. Yes, I know. I understand. Believe me. He's telling me to put it on the... put it up? You mean put it up? Okay, so I'm going to grab the next one. Let's see what the next one is. I've already seen it, but I want you guys to see. And today it is the sheep or the lamb. It's the lamb. Oh my goodness. It's the lamb. So I will put the tripod down. You see Paloma? See Paloma? Yes, they are just, you know, they keep me going. They really do. So I'm going to put the lamb on the quilt. Let me show you. I'm going to put the camera down here for a second. But here it shows, so far we have the very first day, the candy cane. And let me put him down. So hopefully, there's Blues. Let me see if I can get a good angle with all of you babies. Blues is just like taking the whole show. But you know what? You really don't see Blues that much. So that's okay. Today is Miss Blues Day. And so right now I just put on the lamb. You gonna say hi, Blues? You gonna say hi? You chewing on something? You chewing on something? Huh? Look at Magnus. Look at them. They're so funny. So that is what today is. It's the lamb. I've been doing a lot of thinking, trying to think something about the lamb. Did they say lamb or did they say, you know what? Got to put on my trust your readers. Oh, fun, fun, fun. It is the lamb. Okay, it's not the sheep, it's the lamb. So I had done some reading last night and, oops, sorry guys. That was not, there we go. I've done some reading last night and I wanted to make sure what the proper way of what a lamb represents. I'm not going to go out there and just say, yeah, this is what it is. But it is a beautiful day here in El Paso. I'm in El Paso, Texas, and I am just got up. I don't even know what time it is this morning. It's 10:50. I had a very, very early start, and which makes it nicer. The bed's already made. If you're listening to this, Lisa, my bed's already made. And I'm starting early on this video. I didn't get the day one up till I think like 9 o'clock at night last night. So, and some of you on the East Coast, that's about 11. So I did meet that midnight mark. It's so funny. So I had to do some thinking. I made my peppermint mocha coffee today. You know, if you don't have a hair on the rim of your cup, you're not a furry mom. So excuse me, and I apologize. So I hope you enjoyed that last video. If you didn't, it's going to be Vlogmas December 1st if you want to go back and see that. You want to come up with Mommy? You guys want to know your noise. You want to know noise. Here's Paloma. Here's Paloma. Yes. How are you? How are you? Yeah, she's such a sweetheart. On today's Advent calendar, it is going to be the lamb. And I wanted to read, because, you know, this whole memory thing, you got to do the right thing. I don't think, no, I did not. It's in my Google search, so it won't take that long. It just states the Christianity, the lamb represents Christ as both suffering and triumphant. Wow. It's typically a sacrifice. Animals also symbolize the gentleness, the innocence, and the purity. When described with the lion, the repair can mean the state of paralyzed. In addition, the lamb symbolizes the sweetness, the forgiveness, and meekness. That day 2 is very, very symbolic to me. Very symbolic to me. And I'm going to take away that glare. Hopefully that's not too much sun. Maybe I need to re-angle. If you guys, tell me in the comments. Jay, get it better. Get better. I was getting ready this morning, and yesterday you saw me, whoa, I was like, I saw that video and I'm thinking, Jay, really? But that's okay. That was me, that was raw. It's me today, don't get me wrong. But I was exhausted. It was one of those days where I thought, you know, I'll get it on. I'll get it up on December 2nd. I'll do that. And then the whole situation with Ginger, she had totally torn apart one of my blue ornaments. It's so funny. And I think you saw that in the first video, is, you know, it was like a reality. Jay, you need to get up. I'm gonna put badness up. Come here. I'm gonna lift you up, little man. You need to get going. You know, you made a goal, and you have to take yourself accountability. There's no one else here in this dwelling, that this home, these four walls are going to take the accountability. Only me. So I did get it up, and I finished some of my planner. I'm just going to go month by month. I think that is baby steps to making sure that I follow through of all the goals that I'm wanting to accomplish for that week or month. So coming back to why December 2nd and why the lamb was number 2. I don't know. I don't know if this is a kit that my mother had put together, and believe it or not, that Advent quilt was made in 2005. So you're looking about 13 years old on this thing, and it looks like it's brand new. It's just beautiful. But with it being the lamb, I really wanted to do something meaningful. You know, yes, it's purity. Yes, it's all the symbolism of, you know, Christ-like, and we have to remember the reason for the season. It's not the presents, it's not receiving, it's to give. And we have to remember it's not, there's a lot of activity going on within the neighborhood and pets, and a lot of things. It's been so windy here, and the debris has been thrown around so much. So getting back to my little thinking of what I feel, that I personally feel for day 2, for December 2nd, what the lamb represents. I kept on, I make notes so I won't forget, because there's so much and it's such a little time, and I want to make sure I get it in there so it's not a long video and you get bored, if that makes sense. So while getting ready this morning, you know, that's something that you need to take consideration, is making sure that you take care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, just being good to yourself. There's only one of you, only one. And you have to make sure that you respect what you have within yourself. Now, when I was getting ready, I'm thinking, what does that lamb represent? Yes, purity. Yes, gentleness. Yes, but I was trying to put it into some... That's Ava snoring. I was trying to put it into something that is relatable, that, oh, that's, you know what? Yeah. I love to knit. I love to crochet. I love wool. I love lamb as the yarn. It's so soft. And the thing about lambs, and when they take them and then they get the yarn or the fur off of them, they make it into yarn, okay? And sometimes they dye it to make it a different color, or they leave it, the original, to the state that it's in. Now, when you get a reading instructions that, I don't know if this scarf even has one, I would assume it does. It says 70% Persian, P-A-S-H-M-I-N-A, Pashmina, and then 30% silk and made in India and dry clean only. So you got a label there. I don't know, let me move my head. You're able to see that. You have a label there that tells you how to take care of something that's very, very delicate. My babies and the sirens, this is reality here. You know, it doesn't tell, it didn't say to me wash in delicate. It didn't tell me to wash it in cold. It just says you need to make sure you dry clean this, because if you don't dry clean it, it's going to not be what it was like when you first got it. I mean, I've had this scarf for many, many years, and I love scarves. I really, 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 really love scarves. If anyone say, yeah, that's Jay, she loves her scarves, that's, I love it. They hear the sirens, that's why so much activity. Hey guys, that's enough. Charles, it's okay. They're harassing Mr. Charles. And you hear Charles talking back. I want you to represent you as the lamb. You are delicate. You come with instructions. And those instructions is to take care of yourself mentally, physically, eat healthy, listen to things that are uplifting. Don't surround yourself with people who are going to pull you down. And it's one of those things where I'm happy this is on day 2, because we are going into a month that is just totally chaos. And some of us, and I was guilty at one time, I was so guilty of this, and you can call me out, is we forget what the reason was for the season, why we are here today, what he has sacrificed to allow us to make free choice, make free decisions. And so let's today, with it being December 2nd, let's take care of you. Let's take care of you, and make sure you write a couple of goals down today. Make sure that you brush your teeth, or you clean your face. I remember the day when my father was dying in the hospital. I can remember that. And I remember that I had said, Papa, do you mind if I go in the bathroom and get ready? Go ahead, Angel. Go ahead. So I go in the bathroom and I'm brushing my hair, and I looked myself in the mirror as I'm looking at you. My knees almost buckled. And it hit me like a sack of rocks. And I'm thinking, there's a man on the bed who we don't know how much longer he's going to be with us. No one's offered to brush his hair. No one's offered to wash his face. And I just stopped. And I left the bathroom, and I went over to my father and I said, Papa, do you mind if I brush your hair? It's okay. And he goes, I would love that. And you know how a baby, you know how you massage his head when you're giving it a bath, or when you're, taking, their eyes are like, oh my goodness. And he was doing that. It was so beautiful. And then me washing his face and washing his hands, and making sure his feet had fresh, there are certain things that we need to do to take care of ourselves. And when we have someone in our lives, they might be that lamb that you need to make sure that, yes, some of us, I always say labels belong on jars and not on people. But there's some labels I do have on me that I'm okay to have. And that is a survivor, that is a mom, that is a wife, that is a friend, that is a daughter, that is someone who is wanting to improve herself and it's day by day by day. So today on December 2nd in 2018, on today's calendar, I want you just to take 5 minutes and take care of yourself. Do something nice for yourself. That's okay. Don't feel guilty. I know being hard being a mom, raising kids, going from practice to practice. I understand. But if you're not filling your cup, that lamb is going, if you don't take care of that lamb or that you're not going to be okay. It's not going to come out okay. So I thank you for coming and joining me today. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day because God has given me another day to make a difference. And that is one reason I'm wanting to do this 25 days, is maybe this reaches somebody. And if somebody needs it, share this. It's okay. And I love you. I love you more than you'll ever know. And yes, you are delicate, you're pure, you are making a difference. But the thing that you need to remember, make the difference within yourself first. Then it'll unfold beautifully. So as I always end my videos, be good to yourself, be good to others, because we just don't know what part of the journey they're on. Come back for day 3. I don't know what that is next, and then I'll look in the morning, I'll do some soul searching, and I'll make my vlog. So I love you, and have a good one. Thank you. You guys ready? You ready? They're ready.